You can just take Jakiro 5. The hero's good enough as a 5 just in terms of how strong it is in lane. You just
Mhm.
drop those dual breaths constantly, and it's not that big of a deal. You can just pick a ranged carry that sits behind it that takes advantage of the space that the Jakiro is going to make. But I
Mhm.
think Lava is still positioned to probably just go for the Medusa, and they have the ability to go right into the next series of bans. So they could just pick it here and then protect it with their last 2 bans, and then still not
Mhm.
reveal which lane the Death Prophet's going to, whether it be mid or off lane. So I really do like the possibility of going that route.
Okay, but mm,
Otherwise, I think you go Terrorblade. You want like a good long range damage dealer that can kind of like contest with this Lena, because otherwise you're in some trouble. You have the Death Prophet Tusk who can get on top of her, but you're gonna need your other hero, your last pick, in terms of like mid lane or off lane that can do it.
I like the Terrorblade. It's got a lot of armor, so it can deal with the Mars and the Hoodwink. They're playing against in lane. I think if they pick a TB, then you put the Jakiro in the forward and you make the Hoodwink a 5. Because again, the damage from Acorn Shot and God's Rebuke, it can be kind of crazy unless you're a high armor hero. So TB, I don't mind here. Uh, yeah, I think that's
Okay,
about it.
PA.
They go for the PA. I mean, you've got backline jump now. That's something that you didn't have before. Uh, you get onto the Lina in the backline. Jakiro's a little bit of a tankier hero, and Hoodwink, even if you manage to get on top of her, it can be difficult to burst her down if she's like playing by the tree line and just scurries away. Um, it's not an amazing user of the Bloodlust. It does help you farm up a little bit faster,
She's one of
but
the
I think you
best
need.
lane counters to the Mars, though. Like in terms of laning potential, it's a really easy lane for her. She doesn't like Mars doesn't have kill threat on the PA once she has level 6, or once like when Mars gets level 6, like she just doesn't really care all that much. It's still pretty good, and it is your hero that can deal with the Lena, right? The idea is you have to have someone that can do it, and I guess they're giving that responsibility to Kataro this game instead of maybe Frank or Leo style.
Mhm. I mean, it's still up in the air. Leosa might still have that one. I'm starting to think that they're just going to run this Death Prophet in the mid lane and then run something else in the off lane. But they ban out the Brewmaster, so they're thinking the same thing as me here on Infamous and Leo style. He has had decent Death Prophet performances so far. They give it a 2 heroes here. Do you think they'll go back for the Medusa if they get rid of the Darkseer here,
That's what I'm wondering. You could go for
or the Lena? Or sorry, Luna, and they already have the Lena.
yeah, I was gonna say TA, but TA is banned. You can't pick Drow into the Phantom Assassin, so your play would probably the Medusa is definitely something that you could go for. Lumiere also plays it. TA would have been his best pick for sure, but it is banned.
Yeah, the Faceless Void gotten rid of. I mean, makes sense. You're playing against a Jakiro and Alina. They can put a lot of damage to a Chronosphere.
They could
I think that was
also look at
the
banning
number
TB
one thing to get
here.
rid of. You want to see them ban TB on Lava? I guess Phantom Assassin struggles to deal with it.
They have a lot of physical damage. Like most of their damage is physical right now.
Mhm.
They ban the
Get
Luna.
rid of the Luna instead. Yeah, I mean when that Darkseer ban comes out, it kind of telegraphs what the enemies are most afraid of. And of course, when you're playing Luna, the 2 heroes that you're afraid of, are, one of the main heroes that you're afraid of is the Darkseer.
Absolutely. It's also something that Frank plays pretty dang well.
All right, they got a minute and 34 seconds of reserve time left on Infamous. I think they need something that can they can frontline a little bit more. I mean, Mars can stand in the front, but they need something that set things up for Lina. And whatever hero they need to or they pick up here doesn't need to do a ton of damage because your supports actually do a lot this game, and Lina's going to be able to put in a lot of damage from pretty far away.
I mean,
Do you think you
I'm
focus
pretty
just on
happy
a
with the
hero that's good against
Terrorblade.
PA?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
actually pretty okay with just going Terrorblade here. Oh, they go Chaos Knight. I was just, and the idea for me was an illusion carry that was still available because you just like can't actually do a whole lot against it. Chaos Knight has way more burst potential though, and it's a much stronger lane hero. This is a great pick.
hmm I'm not crazy about the Chaos Knight, but we'll see how it does. At the very least, it's another disable for them. It plays a little bit better against Phantom Assassin. They don't have great ways of clearing out illusions. It's tankier as well. So, what's your illusion clear on Lava? What's the hero you can go for?
Well, that was the idea with the Brewmaster ban, right?
Yeah,
Your
it was.
illusion clear here.
Let's just let Lava answer that question for us. That's
There
not
it is, baby. The offlane dazzle. Of
So
course,
that ain't
Nev.
it.
That's it. That's the
All right,
illusion
so
clear.
that's going to be it for the second series of the day. They end up going 1-1. Infamous taking game number 2, everybody. Impressive stuff out from them. And this is going to give us a lot of time to set up for APU Kings versus the cut that's coming up next.
This guy's such a hater of the offlane dazzle, man. It already proved you wrong once. You didn't believe.
That was like an almost 60-minute game where they had a massive advantage and almost lost. And the Dazzle barely accomplished anything the entire time.
No. I'm not letting you suck the copium on that one, dude.
What do you mean? It's awful. It is so bad. I had people message me after that game like, "Oh my god, I can't believe Frank picked Dazzle." How could a team that just played so good last pick Dazzle? There are so many heroes in this game of Dota 2. And I don't know. I'm done. I have a job to do, though. I'm forced to cast this game.
You're gonna look real.
Free me from these shackles.
Frank's gonna make you look real silly here when he wins on another offlane dazzle pick.
There is no way they win this game unless Kataro just like dominate. They could have picked almost anything else.
No. You can't say unless, Nev. You can't say unless. I'm not letting you do it. All right.
The thing is, PA is like really good here.
Yeah, I know.
I can't believe this. I don't know why Frank does this. I love Frank so much, but he does this to me.
You just you're kind of in the relationship phase of it's complicated, right?
Yeah. How can you have a nickname like Frank the Tank and then pick Dazzle?
You just shallow grave yourself. That's pretty tanky. You can't die.
Whatever, man. This game sucks.
Perfect.
Anyways.
You are so emotionally destroyed by this offlane dazzle pick. It's good stuff. I love it. What I'm also really excited for is the fact that we get 2 Jacaros in this game. One for each team, balancing all things.
I want to go back to that joke again, huh?
What joke?
Whatever, man. I am so done with all of this. Bring me to the next series already.
Unfortunately, you're stuck with me for quite a while.
No. What can you do? At the very least, give me a little bit of action to the runes here.
You got Poison Touch and Tusk. Oh, yeah, baby. They're going to just dump the damage right onto the Jakiro. You can't get rid of it. Well, I'm going to give that first blood on over to Leo style, of course, in the mid lane. neph. Dazzle's looking pretty good.
Yeah. It ends up being a 2-for-2 rune trade, but yeah, Leo style getting the first blood there. Extra gold going his way is going to make this lane a lot easier. Unfortunately, Death Prophet not too good against Alina inside the lane. Very rarely do you get to take advantage of Spirit Siphon. Crypt Swarm is just like a bad version of Dragon Slave.
Stupid.
They're actually sitting 3 heroes top right now to maybe try and punish Frank here on the Dazzle and Lumiere. Not going to get in range for the stun. Michael hiding in the trees. Bottom lane, though. Cat-U just going to run it Sacred since they know he is alone.
Yep.
And Kim is going to go for the creep drag here. He would like to, but he's instead just going to block the easy camp, I think.
Good enough. Block it at the 1 minute mark. And yeah, you are forced to go back down to the bottom lane on the Hoodwink. Punish Cat-U here, but you know, you've got high armor heroes in this lane now. Cat-U and 7 armor on the Ogre Magi, 5 armor here on the Phantom Assassin. It's not going to be too easy for them to harass them with the Eric One-Shot and the God's Rebuke. So Ogre Magi is one of the better lane supports for this. I think they've just lost Sacred, though.
It's close. 1 dagger, pops a Fairy Fire. Can they get the auto attack? They do. Cat-U gets the kill there on the Jakiro.
I think alone is dropping very low.
Yeah, Leo style 2 points in the Spirit Siphon, doing a decent chunk of damage there. Not bad.
How did this happen? He's actually ahead right now on Leo Style in the mid lane.
Yeah, you
Lena
got
should
first
definitely
blood.
be winning this matchup. Yeah.
He had that first blood. He had Bottle come out like halfway through the first wave.
Ladies, I guess just did go for all his bottle charges already. Alone, hasn't gone through that many of himself. Makes his lane more difficult than it needs to be, but he's still doing reasonably well enough.
Leo Style wants to go get the water room, but he also doesn't want to give up the creeps in the mid lane, so we'll finish that up now. He's gonna head back to the top. All right, bottom lane, we've got Kataro taking a decent chunk of damage here, and the Spirit not gonna end up pinning him to the tree, so he's gonna be okay, and a salve comes through from Katyu.
Bottom lane, Katyu walks, I think, maybe a little bit too far up. He might get punished for this one.
Yeah, he's pretty far forward. Fire Blast does come through. Kataro with the jump on over. Ends up allowing him to just bounce that acorn shot back and forth. And he will find the kill there. Meanwhile, mid lane, Leo Style falling low, but had the water rune plus the bottle to lie to fall back on. So he's going to be okay.
Kataro almost ends up going down as well, thrown back to the tree, but forced to Phantom Strike back over to the creep wave, and he's going to end up being fine. Katyu came down here with a salve and a couple of tankos, so I imagine he's going to drop this on Kataro after he clears up this wave.
All right, we haven't really talked about this off-lane Dazzle all that much. I'm sure you're trying to avoid the conversation. Lumiere pulls him back in with the Reality Rift. Does have the Chaos Bolt, but maybe turning their attention back over to Kim. What a shard block. Goes for the heal, drops the Shadow Poison off onto the Chaos Knight. He'll be able to keep that ticking, but he has to get away from the CK here. The Reality Rift is going to pull him right back in, so you do trade 1-for-1 in the top lane here. Good play there from Lumiere. Targeting correctly there, just keeping his eyes on that other hero. In the mid lane, though, Leo Style going for the diver on Deloney, gets it. Oh my goodness, and bottom lane, Mars goes down as well.
Infamous, they're crumbling right now. I hate to see it, but they are crumbling, dying all over the map at the very least. You find that kill off on the Dazzle on Lumiere, but he's going to have his work cut out for him. Kim, he walks too far forward. If Lumiere can find the jump off onto him, he will end up going down.
Oh, Michael's taking a lot of damage bottom as well, but yeah, he's fine. Yeah, you're right. Kim here in some trouble. Dazzle the rotation on over, though. Will be able to keep the Shadow Poison going, and he will just tick on out to that damage. So ends up being a worthwhile trade there for the side of Lava. Affliction maybe can turn around, but again, another kill bottom. Kataro gets the kill, gets salved by Sacred Spirit in 2 seconds.
He can't do anything. He doesn't want to throw the spear and miss it. If he misses the spear here, they turn things around on him, so doesn't end up dropping it. In fact, he's going to fall pretty low here as well. He's got 2 tankos, though, so he'll be able to heal back up. But a bloodbath again here in game number 2. Alone. He's going to go down again.
Oh my goodness, Exorcism committed for that one. Gets the kill in bottom lane. Katyu running away from Michael. He does have Acorn Shot. Will not get a lucky bounce there. Spear from downtown just short. Katyu walks away. He does have a Bushwhack. If Katyu stays in the center lane, might be able to dodge it, but unable to do so. Pops a stick last second, but it's not going to be enough. Gets the kill anyway. Nice chase there from the Hoodwink.
Dude, this Lena is getting punished so hard for not having boots. He alone did this exact same thing in the previous game. Didn't buy boots on the Queen of Pain. Doesn't have them again here, but against the Death Prophet, she's just able to run you down if you don't have them.
They're going to find Kataro bottom lane. Beautifully done here. Sacred chase for a long time. Michael unable to finish the kill, though. No, the T.
Please!
Oh!
Yes! The young Leonidas!
All right, that was a sick spear. This all set up from this ward that was placed a little bit ago.
A sacred god, man. He's got this one. They're bringing it back. There's no way that they allow
Leo Style invis into the mid
alone.
lane.
He's just dead again.
And Kim with the rotation. We see how much damage these two do. He's just standing still. He's accepting the fact that he's dead. He is
ain't got
angry.
shoes. Beep, beep, beep.
Oh no. Alone is upset, man.
Alone is mind play. His mental is destroyed this game. I don't know how he recovers from this one. Again, he doesn't have boots. He can't actually come to this lane. He's got to just go to the jungle.
All of the early game last time completely destroyed by Alone's Queen of Pain, and this time it's the other way around. Leo Style absolutely putting him down, and making a rotation bottom here onto Sacred as well. Going to be a very easy kill for him, as even TP the Lina down here. I think they saw it. But they also happen to see Michael here on the hoodwink.
Who also doesn't have boots. You need boots to deal with this Death Prophet. Michael's got to actually be careful here. Okay. He walks away. Manages to get away from this nightmare of a Death Prophet in the top lane.
Lumiere goes down. I'm sure this off-lane dazzle has nothing to do with it. Poison touch out onto the Jakiro. Kim making the rotation in. There's the shallow grave just for fun. He gets a snowball to cancel the TP out. Heal up as well. Affliction will tick out to that one, and Dazzle gets himself a double kill, now level 6.
Oh, all right. Has bad juju to work with, though. It becomes even easier to find these kills. Shouldn't they go on to Frank? This is a mistake.
This is way too deep, but he's got a rotation in from Leo Style, and he just missed. Oh no.
The bushwhack.
Frank into the trees. Attack? Reality Rift will find it, but Leo Style is here on the Death Prophet. He tries to get out of this, but it's not going to matter.
Yeah, he can just shove this tower in now. Again, nobody on this team has any movement speed. They're just able to run all these heroes down on Leo Style.
It's a big bait from Leo Style here. Or I guess big bait from Frank, right? Like he was like, yeah, come on, you guys want the dazzle, right? I'm a juicy little shaman. But unfortunately, sets up for a perfect rotation here from Leo Style as he nearly takes down this top tower. One or two more auto attacks. Should be 2. He'll get it.
Yeah, you're my juicy little shaman, Ricky.
Mm-hmm. Thanks,
Lina
bud.
still has boots coming towards her. We're almost 9 minutes in the game. She doesn't have them on her hero yet.
Bottom lane Kentaro in some trouble. Spear off the mark. He tried to send him towards alone. And now they need to run. The rest of the heroes rotating in Affliction. Gonna go for the TP. He will make it. Meanwhile, Katyu gets the Ignite here onto Sacred alone with the Manta Style. Still ends up getting caught by that stun. Misses on the bushwhack thanks to the tree getting cut by the bush. He gets him with the sharpshooter, breaking the PA for the moment. Shallow Grave gonna try and make some space here for Kentaro. Doesn't have Blink Strike for a few seconds, and Laguna from alone is gonna be able to finish him off. So they end up getting 2 heroes in the bottom lane here for that rotation. Ends up being pretty successful here for Infamous. Uh-oh, I hear a snowball. He's found the hoodwink.
Not anymore. Michael's about to go down.
Michael got some good XP here from these kills, but yeah. Ends up going the way of Lava in the end. And it ends up being kind of even. You did take PA off the map for a little bit.
And prior to the hoodwink going down, ended up being a definitely favorable trade for Infamous, and they very much do need it. Phantom Assassin continues to farm up. She's not as farmed as Chaos Knight, which is nice, but in the late game, you know, CK's Illusions are going to struggle against Kentaro here. He's going to need a Silver Edge, and that's not going to come out until, like, I don't know, like 3rd, 4th item.
Well, another kill bottom.
Sacred goes down at another time. You're not gonna have your Blink Dagger until like the 16-17 minute mark on the Mars at this point. He's got like Claws of Attack queued up, doesn't even have his phase boots completed here 10 minutes into the game. His game is just as bad as Lina's. Alone is trying to make a recovery. The 1200 gold that he's sitting on, but keep in mind, this guy didn't have gold for boots until 8 minutes in.
They've got Catapult mid. They're rotating in the Cavalry, holding the Exorcism for the moment. He's gonna drop the Macro Pyre as well as the Fortification coming out from both sides.
Yeah, but the catapults here, the Macro Pyre takes him in very slowly. At least it clears out the creep wave, so the tower's able to deal with the catapult, though.
It's in deny range if they want to go for it, but again, they decided not to overcommit for this. Kentaro hiding in the trees top, not very close to his Battle Fury, honestly. He's still got a ways to go, as he did have to pick up like Power Tread, Stick, some other basic items, but there it is. The mid tower goes down. Leo Style is one who gets the last hit on that. Meanwhile, Kim, caught by the sharpshooter alone in the trees, hoping maybe he can get in range, but bushwhack off the mark. There's a silence onto the Mars, so no arena quite yet, but he might just drop it on the support. No, he doesn't want to risk it. Shards not on the mark.
His TP was on cooldown for like 2 seconds left when the tier 1 tower went down the mid lane, so he had to teleport to the tier 2. If it had gotten to the tier 1 when they were committed onto it, he could have gotten arena off them, but been able to take that team fight. But even then, I'm not sure if they win that fight. Exorcism is up on Leo Style.
Scan comes out, it connects. They see Lumiere. Snowball's gonna find him. This is gonna end up connecting. Walrus Punch does go for the armlet toggle. Lumiere doing what damage he can, but they will just walk away. Oh, it's another armlet toggle. Yeah, he's dead. Okay.
It's not an easy path back into this game for Infamous. They're not giving up. I mean, minus that one time where Alone literally gave up.
He was like, all right, I'm dead. I get it.
But other than that, outside of giving up, they're not giving up here, Ricky.
Ooh, Leo style. This is a big kill. If they get the arena on top of him, but he's actually just a little bit too fast. He gets the silence as well. He's just out. Oh, no. And now they're looking about maybe turning it around. Sharpshooter available from Michael. It's going to get tanked by the Frank. Nicely done. Michael? Ooh. Unable to get in range for the Yule, so he will be out, and Mars will TP home as well. So they do survive to fight another day.
Remember when Yules had like an 850 cast range?
Did it really?
It was something pretty insane like that. I can pull up the exact numbers off of like the wiki or something. You go ahead and talk about something while I look this one up.
No,
actually, hell, I can do both. I'm actually incredibly talented, believe it or not, Ricky.
Oh, wow.
I can do both these things at the same time. Yep.
Right now, it's a 4,000 gold lead for Lava, 17-9. They're just looking so dang good. Obviously, neph's favorite build on the Dazzle, the Mana Boots into the Midas as he queues up the mechanism. You were talking about how much you loved this build and that you think it's the best way to play offlane Dazzle.
Yeah, just incredibly useful. It's just incredible how much this accomplishes, you know? Gives you so much disable, so much damage. Really everything that you want out of your offlane. I mean, Dota's a versatile game. Anything can work. Don't get me wrong, but this patch, this does not really work.
Except for the fact it is working, and it has worked, but I'll let it slide. Into the Roshan we go. So we're going to start doing the damage here with the Exorcism. Cat you to try and tank this one up. The question is, will they bring anyone else to try and help clear this? Maybe not. Maybe they do it fast enough.
The 2 points in Exorcism, like you mentioned, is going to be enough to get this one level 1. Definitely not. Are they just going to give the Aegis on over to the Phantom Assassin? I guess they are.
It's a farming Aegis.
DP ends up taking, bottling the double damage rune instead of handing that one off to the Phantom Assassin. But PA not even level 12 yet, so DD on her. She's not really needed to take a team fight, I don't think. Kataro, not ready to farm for the next couple of minutes now.
Lumiere is decently farmed here on the Chaos Knight, but I feel like you're going to start falling behind this PA, right? Like, he's got Bloodlust to just kind of keep him going faster and faster in terms of farm. And on his way to the Desolator, the Aegis, I actually do like it being a farming Aegis this time. You commit Exorcism to get this, so it's going to be on cooldown. You won't be able to fight for a little while. And so you just kind of would rather wait for your next items. What?
You like these things? I think this is just like, okay, we'll get Aegis so they can't get it. Yeah. And I guess PA will be harder to like gank.
Yeah, if they try to make a smoke rotation into the PA, it takes a bit to kill her, and then they just all TP in. Oh, they find Cat-U on this smoke. Ganks equals officially tanked, but DD here from Leo Style doing some work. Sacred's gotta be... He's just dead. There's so much dot damage.
Too many dots.
Oh my goodness. Kim. Shard block does come through Lumiere. Able to connect, but... Great snowball there, ends up finding his way back out.
Yeah, turns around immediately. Macropie over the mid lane that ends up being kind of off the mark.
It's working on the catapult. You know, it's getting there.
Yeah.
It's getting there.
Working on his 4-staff right now on Affliction.
Him, snowball over, finds Michael with the Walrus Punch. Quick little poison touch there, and that is a super dead Hoodwink. Ends up connecting onto the Jakiro as well. If you can get the TP out, a Yules from Leo Style, not going to let that happen. That is another kill going the way of Lava as they now increase their lead to 20-10 with a 5k gold lead. All the while, Kataro farming.
All right, Alone is in recovery mode, though. You'll see. Man, this is some hyperbolic time team shit right here. Now, he's going for a BKB immediately after the boots of travel. So at that point, he'll be able to fight in these heroes. He won't have a ton of damage, no. And yes, Phantom Assassin just like jump on her in the back line, regardless of the magic community. But I believe in them.
I heard you move the goalposts a few times there.
I have no idea what you're talking about. If there's one thing I'm certain, though, it's that this offlane Dazzle is not going to contribute enough to the game, and they will win. I will rejoice.
Scout in the rotation bottom. Silence comes in for the Death Prophet into the Walrus Punch. Mars trying to set up potentially a kill. Bottom ends up backfiring as Leo Style claims another. Now,
I'm not
they're
sure
going to go ahead and turn around, just
try
try and bring down the Tusk. They do, but the Exorcism from Leo Style, he's just going to be able to follow Lumiere anywhere he wants to go. Silence comes through as well. Armlet toggling his way through this, but as soon as it expires, he is dead.
Yeah, he wasn't ever going to outlast that one.
Oh, they saw Affliction for a moment. Leo Style, he's zooming his way over. The Boots of Travel make that super fast, and with that Spirit Siphon Affliction, super dead. Triple kill for the Death Prophet, beyond godlike now at 10-0.
When does it get better? When does it stop hurting?
I don't know, Neff. You were pretty confident this was going to be like, you said without a doubt this is going to be a 1-1.
You know what? I still feel that way.
Okay. Inconsequential kills, right? Is that what you like to say?
Yeah, exactly. They're all
nice.
inconsequential kills. They're good deaths from Infamous.
Unbelievable. Top lane. They managed to find Leo Style just way too far forward this time, so that is a big kill. Lumiere claiming 750 gold for the Chaos Knight. That's a big one.
Incredible find there by Lumiere, and you can hear the cheers of the fans of Infamous after finding that kill. This is their way back into the game, Ricky. Off of this, they'll continue to snowball. Affliction, he finds Kataro. All right, never mind, he doesn't.
Yeah, you're really selling this one. Mid lane, Sacred found by Kim. Already channeling that Sharpshooter, will be able to connect for the moment onto the Dazzle, but you've lost to his Kataro on the backside, just going in by himself, doesn't seem to really care. Reality Rift does not do a whole bunch. The Fire Blast there to hold him in place, and Lumiere, not long before he dies, giving a double kill over to the PA.
Yeah, but all of this just to make space for Alone, taking that tier 1 tower up in the top lane. That's extra map control right there. Lava, you can feel their options becoming more limited here, Ricky.
Can you now?
Please don't die Alone. Please don't die.
Oh, so close.
Look at this. This man has mentally recovered. They do not stand a chance against you now. 250 gold until this BKB is completed. He has got this one. Well, he's still 2 levels up on him. I'll give you that, but they can bring back the 7k net worth lead. I don't even have Aegis anymore to worry about.
Affliction? He's gonna be fine. Alright, what's Dazzle got on Courier? Guardians? Yeah, he's got some Guardian Greaves. Okay. I'm sure it's no big deal.
It's not. This item heals people. What is he gonna do? Heal them to death?
Yes.
So
Looking ahead for the
BKB
top tier
finally
2 probably soon here. Smoked up on Infamous, though, as they're gonna walk onto the high ground. Actually,
They
don't
scanned-
have a ward
they scanned-
vision for this, but
They scanned it out.
as they go deeper, they have wards back in the jungle here. Kim's gonna be able to walk right into them. Stun out from Cat-U as they manage to find the leader. She's gonna pop that BKB right away. The Walrus Punch onto one. Kim just melted by Lumiere, but the question is, can you get out of this on Infamous? Or rather, can you get out of this on Lava? They're gonna buy back on the Tusk. He's coming right on in. Death Prophet sniped from the Sharpshooter. She goes down, Leo style. Super dead, and now Frank, the next target, is Sacred with some sick body blocks. Gets pulled back in, does get that not borrowed time, sorry. That's called Shallow Grave, but you know, they get the kill. Okay, 4 heroes dead on the side of Lava.
And
a big win there from Infamous.
Yeah, I was questioning the arena at first. I thought they ended up dropping it over up here on this hill to block the Death Prophet from coming in with the Exorcism, but they ended up like catching out several of these heroes. They ended up getting like what? The Tusk, the Ogre Magi with that one, the Death Prophet. They end up controlling her up and bring her down before she can get too much Spirit Siphons off one of these enemy heroes. Kept those stuns. They ended up stalling it out long enough in that team fight where they were able to control her after they used their abilities on the initial heroes. And that's one of the benefits of having all these super low cooldown spells, is if you can separate everyone on the side of Lava in these team fights, you can go back and clean up afterwards. Just got to take these one at a time. And they finally managed to do that here on Infamous.
So one thing that is pretty interesting, like that fight brings back a lot of the gold and XP lead that Lava did have. Like they're definitely kind of trying to even this game out, but you still don't have a lot of map control. The Dire jungle still basically belonging to Lava, and the tier 1 mid still standing. Roshan definitely going to be the next objective for both teams. The question is, who's going to actually get it? Because after that fight, Infamous looked pretty dang strong. They just went right through this Death Prophet. She really needs this BKB. I'm not really sold on this Halberd. That's a pretty rough pickup.
The Halberd's just so you can run into Lina. Like, eventually, late game, Leo Styles can have a Blink Dagger. And his job in these teamfights will be blinking onto Lina, Heaven's Halberding onto her when she's got the exorcism, and just staying on top of her. The 5 seconds of disarm is usually going to be enough to either kill the Lina or
they smoke
bring
his
her
5
low
again.
enough that
They find Leo
off.
Style. He needs help and fast, but he's not going to get it. Just instantly melted once again from the Chaos Knight. All right, this is what we're talking about. Lumiere CK, man. This hero is a lot of burst damage if you're able to just stay on top of heroes. And now the mid tower, super dead. So this game coming right back into the hands of Infamous.
Only a 3k net worth advantage right now on Lava. This Phantom Assassin, I mean, she hasn't got hit in critical mass yet. Right now, her BKB is coming out onto her, I believe. It is, yeah. But this courier might just get cut off. If Hoodwin can find this one.
Stupid.
All right, never mind. Not going to catch it. Instead, she may just finish up a BKB, so she's going to be a lot harder to fight in these team fights. And BKB is probably going to be the next item on Leo Style too. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
so,
BKBs are so important at this point. They've gotten to, like, they've gotten 2 or 3 like really big kills in the last like 5 minutes that basically all are a result of not having BKBs. Bottom lane, Kataro gets found here. The scan comes out. He knows he's trying to get out and fast, but into trouble. Turns around with the BKB off the mark with the poison touch. Kataro trying to stand his ground, but they're gonna find Frank instead on the backside. He does have that shallow grave. Will pop it, but in comes Leo Style. Can he buy himself enough time? Lumiere will get the kill. Goes invis, but he's underneath the sentry instead. He's gonna fall. Kataro pinned up against the wall. He's fallen and fast. The magic damage is there. 50 HP. They get him.
He goes down.
Affliction will bite the dust. Next, Leo Style trying to chase 4 more. Gets the blink out of here on Sacred in the bottom trees. Looking for Michael, but he's out. A 2 for 2. Ends up being, again, a pretty solid trade for Infamous as they take down the PA and the Dazzle.
Yeah, they bring it even further back. I want you to pull up the graphs real quick here so we can take a look at what's happened in the last couple of minutes. They've almost evened out this score. Win probability, net worth, and XP advantage, all just like heavily swinging in the favor of Lava prior to this, but a couple of good team fights. And even with the BKB on this Phantom Assassin, they managed to bait it out and take that fight. These low cooldown stuns and them taking these super scrappy engagements are paying off.
Leo Style able to find Sacred here for the moment. The Fire Blast is there, plus a lot of damage in from the Spirit Siphon, but he's gonna be able to make it out. They didn't have the follow-up damage there. Frank on his way to a Shiva's Guard, it seems. They need a way of controlling up this Chaos Knight, because as of right now, Lumiere is becoming a massive problem. And it has been space for Alone. He's definitely on his way back into this game on this Lina.
He is. MKB is going to be huge, and at that point, I mean, it is going to be incredibly important for the Death Prophet to have that Blink Dagger alongside the Heaven's Halberd like I was talking about, but again, BKB needs to come out first. As we were discussing, but Leo Style, I mean, again, the map feels a lot smaller for them now. They don't have that dominating presence that they had earlier, so not being able to farm up uncontested from these Infamous heroes, you run a huge risk of going down. Hell, you can tell how much more careful they are going for this Roshan here. And Exorcism not up for another 30 seconds. You can invade the pit here, and they're going to.
Yeah, they know. Katyu gonna be on the front line to try and take this up. Sacred goes right in with the Spirit, does connect onto it. They're about to lose these supports right out of the gate. Kataro pops the BKB. They're gonna turn their attention on over to Lone, who's got his own pop, but the damage in from the CK. Kataro has to run. They don't have Exorcism for this. Up onto the high ground, Frank here as well, but CK not done going for this chase. He's gonna find Kataro, gets a stun. The miss, however, might protect him for the moment. Gets the shallow grave. Can Lumiere actually turn this around? No, Kataro gets the kill instead. Roshan down to no HP. Alone gonna be able to finish it off. Grabs the Aegis, and now The rest of Lava just need to get out of here. Kataro falling low, trying to go for the TP out, but found by Alone, and he's gonna get shallow graved once again. The blink strike on over, turn attention to Sacred, maybe getting Michael, but he's able to dodge out the cleave for now. They get the kill. It's gonna be 5 heroes dead on the side of Lava at the end of the day, and now finally, Infamous taking the first lead of the game.
Infamous are doing it here. Lumiere, I mean, he obviously stepped up way too far forward, but they managed to find 2 kills for it. Lina, her MKB is going to be finished off of this. They got hope. Hell, they're in the lead for the first time this game. Like you said, they're bringing it back.
Dude, this is looking good. That's so much of an XP swing as well. Like, it's been an XP advantage this whole game for the side of Lava, but now that fight alone, over, I mean, about 7,000 more going the way of Infamous after that fight.
The XP, yeah, heavily favoring them now, and Lava's gonna have their work cut out for them now. It's the other way around. They're working on a Basher right now on the Phantom Assassin, but again, you have not been farming so well the last couple of minutes. These people can't finish the items they need to win these team fights. Leo Style, he hasn't made much item progress, still working on his BKB, and he still needs a Blink Dagger after that in order to contest Lina in these fights. He's getting scarier and scarier incredibly quick, and once this guy's got his Satanic, I think he's going to be able to stand his ground against the Death Prophet. Like, the Heaven's Halberd Exorcism isn't going to be able to finish you off in 5 seconds. Then after you survive that one, she'll just Satanic and stand his ground. This is it, man.
They are doing it. I mean, they are absolutely doing it. They've got the Silver Edge completed on the Chaos Knight. Ready to push this bottom tier 2 tower. Fortification going to slow this one down for the moment. 29-25. This game feeling pretty even all of a sudden.
Ooh.
All right, smoke.
Or
not even smoke. Well, they're just, yeah, just putting some vision down on the Dire side. They don't want to contest bottom tier 2, it seems. They're just letting that one go.
Yep, they've got another 2 minutes and 45 seconds left with this Aegis, and I think they might just try to take all the outer towers with this one, build an advantage of their own to put pressure on. Maybe start to keep them boxed in the base. No, they're going high ground, in fact. Alone, he's up on the hill hitting the tier 3.
Yeah, I mean, he's got Aegis, can put out some damage for sure. Backside of it, gonna be a Yules from Cat-U, but ends up getting caught, and there it is. Shallow grave, okay. Stalling this out a little bit. Silence the disarm as well. Cat-U makes it into the base, he's gonna be fine. But Alone, turning his attention back to the tier 3 tower, wanting to chip this one down as much as possible. Definitely not going to go for the similar tower dive as before, where, you know, the Bloodlusted tower killed them all. But luckily for them, fortification already spent.
Yeah. It looks like they are going to back off after this one. Hoodwink already TP'd back to the tier 3 towers. And they did see Michael clear out the creep wave there, so... Yeah, they see the Chaos Knight over in the mid lane as well, and he popped his Phantasm. So these heroes on the side of Lava, they're going to leave the base and maybe try to catch out somebody split pushing around the map or to maximize their farm.
Yeah, they're going to try for sure. CK scouting with his illusions.
We did finish VKB on the Death Prophet, by the way.
Comes in, hits the spear, but Kim to follow it up. They're waiting for him. Sharpshooter does come through, will break the PA for the moment. Sacred going to force that BKB, try and backpedal out of this, but Leo Style comes in with the Exorcism, trying to get the kill here onto Affliction. He's got a Yules to cancel it out, but here comes the Lina as well. That's the hero you got to get on top of. Alone pops his BKB, trying to just lay into Leo Style, but does he have the damage? Alone is the question. There's the disarm, and now chasing him down. He's got no BKB when he respawns. This might be a big issue here. Alone surrounded by the side as Lava gets another. 5 heroes still alive, looking for more.
Yeah, the BKBs on these heroes is the major thing making the difference. Not able to blow up this Death Prophet anymore, and the Heaven's Halberd that Leo Style built now coming in clutch. We can see the use for it is him just able to walk at Leo Style as soon as,
Lumire's got a DD.
As soon as Alone's BKB ended. Drops the Heaven's Halberd, finds a kill off of him. He's had the DD for a little while now, but he didn't have Phantasm. He ended up using it to farm and shove down the mid lane before that team fight.
Sharpshooter off the mark, but looking to take the tier 2 tower in the mid lane. Open up outposts for themselves, which would be quite nice, but somehow Lava not in the lead this far into the game when we probably expected it, considering how much farther ahead they were early on. BKB finishing out on Frank. So all 3 cores now having one is massive. We were talking earlier, like the reason these heroes are just dying in these fights, they just don't have BKBs. There's so much magic damage coming out from the side of Infamous and so much control. And you get stunned once and they were just dying. So now the BKBs help them out a little bit. See if it'll be enough.
Yep. A couple of other big items are now coming out as well. The Aghanim Shard on the Death Prophet. Has he got the shard yet on the Dazzle?
No, you don't go to Shard this game, I don't think. He just needs to get other items. It doesn't purge the CK illusions, so it's not that essential. Or not purge, but instantly kill.
Yeah, I mean the Hex is useful just because it's another disable on your side.
They're gonna see them walk right on in. Kataro's got a BKB. He finds Alone, but dodges out for the moment. The BKB force, that's not exactly what you want on the side of Alone. He's got to be careful. His BKB duration's basically wasted, and Kataro, he's gonna come right on over, gets the first hit bash. Alone with the Force Staff, gonna be able to save him, but it's Lumiere on the backside trying to go in, but now he also has to run. Gonna pull him back in with the Reality Rift, tries to get on top of the PA. Do they have the damage to finish her off? There's gonna be the Shallow Grave. Sacred with a nice spear as well. Lumiere on the run. He's gonna go down, but now they just jump right over Kataro. He's able to finish off one, they get the third. And once again, Lava pulling ahead in these fights just because of the BKBs. They pop the Exorcism, maybe a little bit optimistic, but he's just gonna go ahead and barrel down top lane with this instead.
I mean, showing them the BKBs is one of the only things they needed. They, in fact, aren't even going for the Blink Checker anymore on Leo style. I feels confident just standing the enemy team's faces. Has a plate mail completed now, so I guess just worried about the first damage coming up from the... Yeah. I mean, that's another thing to help control up these CK illusions. Now going to go up onto the high ground. The Exorcism is about to expire, so they're going to be slower taking this tier 3. In fact, they might just be forced to back off.
He has a BKB in 3, but that's just a kill. Okay. Kataro with another potential first hit bash as he just tips him. Let's see, was it? All right, was it a first hit bash?
I can pull that up.
Death summary still broken. Good stuff.
Hold on, I know how to fix this.
You just click it a bunch until eventually it pops up.
Yeah, that's the trick. Yeah, it was a first hit bash there.
Nice. All right, Kataro
gets on top of him, then a crit immediately after.
Base, they're probably just gonna back on out. The hero's respawning, even though you don't see Lina. She could have buyback. They don't know that, but
they don't know that she ended up buying out. Yeah, I mean she's close to having buyback, but right now she's working on this Assault Cross again. I thought she'd finish up the Satanic first, but now she realizes she needs armor to stand her ground against these heroes. Wants to be able to stand there and fight the Death Prophet under the Exorcism, the Phantom Assassin, as she jumps onto her. That is a tall order. Went for the Hyperstone first, and probably regretting that one. If you're the plate mail, I don't think you died to that to Kataro earlier.
Yeah, it's rough.
Sharpshooter just does a stupid amount of damage.
That's why it's so good. I love it. Kataro is still trying to do what damage he can to the tower, but a little bit afraid. They do not want to overcommit for that one. It doesn't really give them much, right? Like getting this tower, to use your word, is inconsequential. But Roshan, it has respawned. Lumiere here on the CK. He's under a ward. He gets first hit bashed again. Oh my goodness, Kataro. He's getting the numbers.
You know, when you're good, I suppose. I'm not sure he survives that one, even if he doesn't end up getting first hit bash.
Big 5-year-old Ice Path. It sends a Death Prophet into the base, and he's dead. Kataro jumps in as well as BKB is available. He's going to be forced to use it.
He wastes time to the BKB duration, though, with the snowball.
He's going to try to TP out. He makes it. Kim not going to be as lucky. A sick Ice Path there from Affliction, setting up a huge play and a big turnaround there for the side of Infamous. Frank hiding in the trees. He's going to get found, though, alone. Does not fall for his tricks. 3 heroes dead now on the side of Lava.
Sacred has come in clutch when he's needed to here. Please don't die. You got to stick with 10 charges. Oh, he sent him out of a Fairy Fire as well. The Fairy Fire wasn't necessary, but he was just being sure. I'm not sure if you saw that. There was a pretty lengthy duration of that Ignite onto him. They go into the Roshan with 2 heroes. They might just get away with it because everyone else is pretty far away.
Yeah, PA
and they have a ward on
can
top
get it
of
if she's lucky.
too.
Yeah, and there's some crits, so that's going to be a third Roche with does have an Aghanim Scepter on it, and I'm curious who they decide to give this to.
I cannot believe they just snuck Roche with only 2 heroes up, the Ogre Magi and the Phantom Assassin, but they just weren't able to leave their side of the map on Infamous. So not only do you not get anything off of that team fight other than bringing back the net worth and XP a little bit, but they actually find Aegis while these heroes are dead, so they're not going to waste any time on the map when their heroes are back up.
Kataro now has the Ags, which is the blur reduction. Michael comes on in, gets bashed pretty much right away. Lumiere on the backside looking for him as well. Aeon Disc going to protect him. Kataro forced to BKB, gets the stun onto Alone. The question is, he's underneath the sentry, but now gets saved thanks to the Glimmer Cape. He needs help on Kataro. You lost the Ogre. He's going to be able to clear out the creeps now, but Leo style with the BKB going to try and chase them down thanks to the Exorcism, but does he have the damage to do it? Lumiere able to get away thanks to the Silver Edge, turning his attention back on over to Affliction. We'll be able to take down the Jakiro here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the Jakiro, he was so self-sacrificing, he ended up dropping a Glimmer Cape off onto the CK who activated Silver Edge at the same time. So CK did get away. You end up losing yourself on the Jakiro. They're without buyback for 65 seconds here. I think it's going to be pretty important to defending. I mean, these Ice Paths, they came in clutch in that previous fight. It's what's allowed you to set up that spear of the Death Prophet back to the rest of your team. And without him up, yes, they don't have Exorcism, but okay, actually, they're going to get back on all these heroes. Death Prophet sees a big creep wave up in the top lane.
It's obviously a troll.
Stupid. Brave, but
Are they calling him out for teleporting him to the top lane, or it's just a lag or something like that?
Yeah, there's definitely a reason that they're paused.
They're
But
paused here.
I don't think they want to go high ground with that Exorcism, honestly. It is a very big cooldown. They could also open up the bottom if they just push in this bottom wave, which I don't know if you've noticed. There's a massive wave bottom that I'm sure someone's going to go back to deal with. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it's Dazzle. You know, that's the thing about this hero. The money is just incredibly useful on him, you know? He just scales so well with items.
He does, man. He has innate cooldown reduction, 50%.
Yeah, he's just contributing so much to this game.
Kataro, found by Lumiere. He knows he's here. He's pinging him. He's like, all right, there's a CK here somewhere. Not going to catch him with the dust, though.
He's stuck down here for a little while, though. His TP is on cooldown for 60 seconds.
Kataro picks up the shard after getting the Aghanim Scepter. The main reason being is if you get a kill, you can just quickly double Fan of Knives, which is huge. Alone with the DD root.
Gonna go for it. I mean, he sees that Leo Styles got a Yule Scepter, so he just throw him up in the air, dispel the DD, and so he's just running away from him.
Smoke on the backside, Lava wanting to get aggressive here. They know exactly where they are. The whole team's got to be there. Strides come in. Kim finds the Hoodwink, but another big Ice Path from Affliction. Waiting to get on to the rest of the fight. Kim pops the BKB. They're going to be able to find the Chaos Knight, but BKB comes out from Leostyle once again. The big question is, can you bring down the PA even once? He's just healing through it. All the damage is there. Alone trying to run away. The break comes through. He gets a bash from a dagger of all things. Shattering on the backside is going to be the CK. Underneath the damage of the Death Prophet and Sacred. Cannot stand his ground here as the GG comes out and Lava finally closed this game. Number 2 out.
Despite coming 5th here in the first season of the SADPC, despite not making it into the finals, and Infamous being a team that ended up coming in 2nd up against Beast Coast, Lava closed the series out 2-0 against them, regardless of this position 3 Dazzle. I'm not going to give up. I don't believe in this hero. I hope that nobody watching believes in this hero either. But Lava do look very clean. Leo Style, Katara, once they had their BKBs online, they just didn't have the damage to burst these heroes down anymore. They're pretty late with these things coming out. I think they overestimated how strong they were compared to Infamous, given how good their game was. But they smartened up in the end, and despite almost throwing it away, brought it back.
Yeah, it was looking real scary after that 30-minute mark when Infamous started to pull away, but it really was just the BKB timings this game. Like, they get the BKBs, and Lava is just like, okay, we're going to end the game now. It's our time. And they do it pretty easily as they hit this last team fight. Like, no one taking really any damage at all. I would argue somewhat because of the Dazzle. I think a lot of healing come through from that hero. But, yeah, they just had a big item advantage as well. So, big shout out to Lava taking the series 2-0. And that is going to conclude the second series of the day. But we still got a third one coming up. It's going to be the Cut versus APU King of Kings, which should be very exciting. So, stay tuned, everyone. We'll be back with our third and final series after a short break. We'll see you then.